If I'm not ruled by reason, what am I ruled by? That question, it doesn't whisper, it roars, quietly. Every time I react without thinking. Every time I feel regret after a decision I made in haste. When I scroll mindlessly, when I lash out without understanding, when I crave what I know will leave me hollow, what is ruling me in those moments? The Stoics believed that reason, the quiet, deliberate part of us, should lead. But what happens when it doesn't? Because if reason isn't steering, then something else is. And that something often looks like impulse, ego, emotion, fear. And fear is loud, it doesn't ask permission. Neither does desire, or jealousy, or pride. These forces don't knock, they take over when I leave the door unlocked. So I ask again, if I'm not ruled by reason, am I ruled by reaction, by the emotion of the moment? Every time I react without thought, I hand over the throne. I say to emotion, you rule, and reason becomes a prisoner in my own mind. The Stoics weren't cold, they were clear. They understood emotion, but they refused to be enslaved by it. And I want to live by reason, not reaction. I want to respond, not erupt. I want to understand, not be overtaken. Because reason doesn't mean emotionless, it means emotional mastery. It means choosing my response when instinct begs me to flinch. Reason slows down what pride rushes. You cannot heal with emotion what was wounded by thoughtlessness. Stillness isn't silence, it's sovereignty. My mind becomes what I feed it. If I train it with anger, it will answer with anger. If I train it with clarity, it will guide me home. You don't have to follow your first emotion. It's just a signal, not a command. The untrained mind is like a ship with no compass, and every emotion is a wave. Reason doesn't shout, it waits. Let others be ruled by ego, let others chase the crowd. I'll walk with my reason, quietly, deliberately, every day. When I train my mind, I train my life, and I reclaim the throne. So I ask again, if I'm not ruled by reason, what am I ruled by? Choose carefully. And if this message landed deeply with you, subscribe. Not for trends, but for truth. For reminders. For returning to reason. Tell us in the comments, what rules you when you forget to pause? The Stoics taught us to focus on what we can control. When we let go of what we can't, we find peace. This is the essence of tranquility. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This strength is the foundation of Stoic resilience. Epictetus taught that we should distinguish between what is up to us and what is not. This simple distinction can transform our lives, leading us to focus on our actions and attitudes. When you embrace this mindset, you begin to see the world through a lens of empowerment and clarity. You stop wasting energy on things you cannot control and start investing in what you can change. This shift in perspective is not just an act of wisdom, it is an act of liberation. As you internalize this lesson, you find that the chaos of the external world no longer dictates your inner state. Instead, you become the master of your own tranquility, crafting a life defined by purpose and peace. Seneca advised us to practice poverty and hardship. By doing so, we prepare ourselves for life's challenges and learn to appreciate what we have. This practice, known as voluntary discomfort, involves intentionally exposing ourselves to situations that are less comfortable or convenient. It could be as simple as taking a cold shower, fasting for a day, or sleeping on the floor. By embracing voluntary discomfort, we build resilience and gain a deeper understanding of our true needs versus our wants. This Stoic exercise helps us realize that our happiness does not depend on external luxuries, but on our internal state. When we strip away the excess, we find that we are far more capable and content than we ever imagined. In this way, we fortify our minds and hearts, ready to face any adversity with grace and strength. As we integrate this practice into our lives, we become more adaptable, more grateful, and ultimately, more at peace. The Stoics believed in the power of journaling. By reflecting on our day, we can identify our strengths and weaknesses and strive to improve ourselves. Stoicism teaches us to embrace discomfort. By stepping out of our comfort zone, we grow stronger and more resilient. This is the path to true self-mastery. The Stoics remind us that life is short. By keeping this in mind, we can prioritize what truly matters and live each day to the fullest. Reflect on how anger affects your reason and how Stoic practices can help manage it. When anger takes hold, it clouds our judgment and distorts our perception of reality. The Stoics believed that by recognizing and understanding this emotion, we can regain control over our minds. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, once said, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." This insight encourages us to pause and reflect before reacting, allowing reason to guide our actions instead of impulsive emotions. To manage anger, Stoics practice techniques such as deep breathing, journaling, and visualization. These methods help create a mental buffer, providing the space needed to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. By incorporating these practices into our daily lives, we can cultivate a calmer, more rational mindset. Understanding the impact of anger and employing Stoic techniques to manage it can transform our interactions and inner experiences, leading us towards a more peaceful and balanced existence. Introducing a daily Stoic practice can be a powerful tool in cultivating inner peace and resilience. One such practice is the evening reflection. As the day winds down, take a few moments to sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and take deep, calming breaths. Reflect on the events of the day, what went well, what didn't, and how you responded to various situations. Consider how you can improve and what lessons you can carry forward. This practice, known as premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, helps you prepare for future challenges by contemplating potential difficulties and rehearsing your responses. By incorporating evening reflection into your daily routine, you can develop a greater sense of self-awareness and emotional regulation. This mindful practice serves as a gentle reminder to live in accordance with Stoic principles, fostering a deeper connection with your inner self and the world around you. As you make evening reflection a habit, you'll find it easier to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and composure, ultimately leading to a more tranquil and balanced existence. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote emphasizes the importance of reason and the control we have over our own thoughts and reactions. In a world full of uncertainties and challenges, it is crucial to remember that our true power lies within our ability to reason and maintain inner peace. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, we can navigate life's trials with clarity and wisdom. This perspective not only helps us to remain calm in the face of adversity, but also empowers us to live a life of purpose and integrity. Let the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius be a guiding light in your journey towards inner strength and tranquility. Before we conclude our journey, let's take a moment to engage in a practical exercise that can help you apply the wisdom of the Stoics in your daily life. Journaling is a powerful tool for self-reflection and emotional clarity. Find a quiet space, grab a notebook and a pen, and let's begin. Start by taking a few deep breaths, allowing your mind to settle. Now think about a recent event that stirred strong emotions within you. Write down what happened, how it made you feel, and why you think you felt that way. Next, reflect on how you responded to this event. Did your reaction align with your values and principles? If not, consider what you could do differently next time to remain true to yourself. Finally, write down a Stoic principle or quote that resonates with you and how you can apply it to similar situations in the future. Remember, the goal of this exercise is not to judge yourself harshly, but to gain insight and grow. Through regular journaling, you can cultivate greater self-awareness and resilience, empowering you to face life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Take your time with this exercise and revisit it whenever you feel the need to reflect and realign with your inner strength. Let's continue our journey towards accepting fate with the next chapter. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This principle teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. By focusing our energy on what we can control and accepting what we cannot, we can significantly reduce our stress and anxiety. Think about the last time you were stressed. Was it because you were trying to change something beyond your control? The Stoics remind us that we can only control our own actions, thoughts, and responses. External events, other people's actions, and many aspects of our environment are beyond our control. By letting go of the need to control these external factors, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." By internalizing this wisdom, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. The next time you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to reflect on what is truly within your control. Focus your efforts there, and let go of the rest. As we move forward, let's embrace this powerful Stoic concept and continue our journey towards accepting fate. As we delve deeper into Stoic philosophy, let's reflect on the wisdom of Seneca. He once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This profound insight highlights the power of our minds. Our thoughts can either be our greatest ally or our most formidable adversary. By cultivating a disciplined mind, we can transform our perception of challenges and adversity. Instead of fearing the unknown, we can approach it with courage and calm. The Stoics teach us that our mind is a powerful tool, capable of shaping our reality. By mastering our thoughts, we can achieve a state of inner tranquility and strength. As we continue our journey, let's remember Seneca's words and harness the power of our minds. Now let's move forward and explore the concept of accepting fate. Before we dive into the concept of accepting fate, let's take a moment to center ourselves with a short mindfulness meditation. Find a comfortable position, whether you're sitting or lying down, and gently close your eyes. Begin by taking a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Hold it for a moment and then slowly exhale through your mouth, letting go of any tension. As you continue to breathe deeply and slowly, bring your attention to the present moment. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. Feel the rise and fall of your chest with each breath. Allow your mind to focus on this simple act of breathing. If your thoughts begin to wander, gently guide them back to your breath. Remember, this is a moment for you to find stillness and peace within yourself. As you continue to breathe, visualize a calm, serene place where you feel completely at ease. It could be a quiet forest, a tranquil beach, or a peaceful meadow. Allow this image to fill your mind, bringing a sense of calm and tranquility. Stay in this peaceful state for a few more moments, embracing the stillness and the present moment. When you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Slowly open your eyes, feeling refreshed and centered. Mindfulness is a powerful practice that helps us cultivate inner tranquility and strength. As we move forward, let's carry this sense of calm with us. Now let's explore the concept of accepting fate. Before we delve into accepting fate, let's reflect on the Stoic idea of virtue and how it guides our actions. Virtue, in Stoicism, is the highest good and the foundation of a well-lived life. It's not about wealth, status, or power, but about living in harmony with nature and reason. The four cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, serve as our compass. Wisdom helps us discern what is true and what is false. Courage gives us the strength to face challenges with grace. Justice guides us to act with fairness and integrity. Temperance teaches us self-control and moderation. By practicing these virtues, we align our actions with our highest values, creating a life of purpose and meaning. Even in the face of adversity, the Stoic virtues provide a steady anchor, reminding us of what truly matters. As we embrace these principles, we cultivate inner strength and resilience, enabling us to navigate life's uncertainties with calm and confidence. Now let's continue our journey by exploring the concept of accepting fate. Before we delve into accepting fate, let's reflect on the Stoic idea of virtue and how it guides our actions. Virtue, in Stoicism, is the highest good and the foundation of a well-lived life. It's not about wealth, status, or power, but about living in harmony with nature and reason. The four cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, serve as our compass. Wisdom helps us discern what is true and what is false. Courage gives us the strength to face challenges with grace. Justice guides us to act with fairness and integrity. Temperance teaches us self-control and moderation. By practicing these virtues, we align our actions with our highest values, creating a life of purpose and meaning. Even in the face of adversity, the Stoic virtues provide a steady anchor, reminding us of what truly matters. As we embrace these principles, we cultivate inner strength and resilience, enabling us to navigate life's uncertainties with calm and confidence. Now let's continue our journey by exploring the concept of accepting fate. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This profound quote reminds us that true freedom comes not from external circumstances, but from our inner ability to let go of what we cannot change. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, we liberate ourselves from the chains of external events. This inner freedom is the essence of Stoic wisdom and the key to a tranquil life. As we move forward, let's keep this teaching close to our hearts, allowing it to guide us towards true freedom and peace. Finally, the Stoics teach us to accept fate. By embracing what happens to us, we can find peace and contentment, no matter the circumstances. Before we delve into accepting fate, let's take a moment to cultivate a positive mindset through a simple gratitude exercise. Gratitude is a powerful practice that shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of contentment and well-being. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and take a deep breath in. Now exhale slowly, releasing any tension you may be holding on to. Think of 3 things you are grateful for today. They can be big or small, significant or ordinary. Perhaps it's the warmth of the sun on your skin, a kind word from a friend, or the simple joy of a quiet morning. As you bring each thing to mind, allow yourself to fully feel the gratitude for it. Notice how this feeling of gratitude warms your heart and brings a sense of peace and contentment. Remember, gratitude is not just a feeling, but a practice. By regularly acknowledging the good in our lives, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and positivity. As we move forward, let's carry this sense of gratitude with us, allowing it to enrich our journey and guide us towards a more tranquil and fulfilling life. Now let's continue our exploration by embracing the concept of accepting fate. Finally, the Stoics teach us to accept fate. By embracing what happens to us, we can find peace and contentment, no matter the circumstances.